Well, you missed some excitement here. We apologize. The stream went out on us. Cannon Converse kicked a 28-yard field goal for Lancaster. Coach Craig Krzyzewski thought it was no good, let the officials have it, and the flags flew, and that's why the kickoff was from where it was. And now we get both teams coming back onto the field. Now, Coach Krzyzewski was very animated, to say the least, and 2 flags flew. And as far as I can tell, he has not been ejected. But I'm going to say that was pretty close if it didn't happen.
Yeah, he came out to the hash marks actually to show his displeasure that he thought it was, wide left is where he thought it went. It was tough. We're not at an angle.
No.
I could even tell you that it was there. But they came out, rose it up, and you just saw. You actually before that saw Canisius players not happy with the call.
Right, and it's a run for the Crusaders. And that's Howard Dolson on the run as the clock ticks down the end of the half. And that will do it. At halftime, it is Lancaster 10, Canisius 7, and you are watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Stu Boyer and Tom Prince here at Lancaster High School. The Legends have taken a 10-7 lead over the Canisius Crusaders. Micah, Harry, Tom, 9 carries, 101 yards, and a 76-yard touchdown. Statistically, he's the man. Cannon Converse, a 28-yard field goal for Lancaster. And boy, Craig Krasinski did not like that call.
He did not. We saw him come out, and we apologize. The stream locked up on us. But at that point, you saw him come out in the field, and he thought that thing went wide left. We, when it was kicked, felt the same thing here, but we are not in an angle to even sit here and say that's what it was. But he was very animated, and before he was animated, the players on the field were all yelling it. They couldn't understand why it was. So obviously it was something that just made it through the uprights, because it was the guys right there on the stripes that are right underneath there that I'm going to say have the best view of it. So if they say that it is, then we got to go ahead and say that it is. So, but we said coming into this game, Stu, this was going to be two teams that wanted to do the same thing, right? That ultimately wanted to go short passes and wanted to run the ball, right? Whose team or whose line was going to open it up enough right now? So far, it's been Lancaster's line. But I do like some of the wrinkles that you see Lancaster doing. They're using Salt to run the ball a little bit there, especially on some quarterback keepers, and especially getting him to the outside, right? Past those linemen that you can say are the strength of Canisius right there. They're doing a good job getting to the outsides, making some big runs right here. And then the big touchdown run that you talked about was you saw that hole, that A-gap open up right in the middle right there, and it parted that line, and Harry then took off for the house, and it was just a fantastic run, but led by that offensive line. Same thing right there you saw with Canisius. They answer back very quickly, right? Running the ball straight up the middle is what they did up the gut. After a couple runs, finally getting there, 4th and 11, right? Remember, we were just hoping that they had a chance to get a first down right there to keep the momentum there. And what they do, the quarterback right there, Panuchev, I'm sorry about that. Panuchev literally throws a dart right to the touchdown. But Panuchev just unbelievably poised, one of the top passes that we've really seen to hit a target in traffic the way he did on 4th down. Just unbelievable pass right there.
To Evan Reed, and at the time the game was tied at 7 after they added the extra point. Then Lancaster came back and added what we'll call the controversial field goal. At least Coach Krasinski thought it was very controversial. So in the second half, I imagine we'll see more of the two heavyweights slugging it out.
You really will. But we said, right, what does Canisius need to do? Probably clean up some of those flags that we saw that's out there, right?
Yeah, they weren't good.
We said special teams was going to have a play in this. It already has right now, right?
Yes.
So it really will be to see what little wrinkles you're going to see or changes that each team really makes right now to come out in the second half. You always like, and I always say it, one of the changes or one of the teams that make the best changes in game every single time is this Lancaster coaching staff, and expect something different to come out based upon what they saw out in the field.
And if my memory serves me correctly, Lancaster will get the ball to start the second half.
Yep.
They deferred and decided to kick off. So that's the story from here for the moment as the halftime show is going on, as you see on the field. It is 10-7 Lancaster at halftime, and Tom and I will be back with the second half right after this.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home. Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
You insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
Life can be full of surprises, but not always the good kind. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
Life can be full of surprises, but not always the good kind. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Stu Boyer and Tom Prince back at Lancaster, where the Legends have a 10-7 lead at halftime over the Crusaders. And Tom, statistically, the big stat of the night is Micah Harry, 76-yard touchdown run, 9 carries for 101 yards. So with the exception of that one big run, the Crusaders have done a pretty good job containing him.
And we said the strength of these both teams are going to be the defense, right? But both teams are trying to do the same thing, and that is run the ball. And listen, right now, Lancaster, even with that just one play, will still take what they got, right? Because right now the scoreboard has got them as the lead. But Canisius, we saw some nice things towards the end of the second quarter right there, right? We start to move the ball. We saw right there, the great throw that went into the end zone right there. So we saw them actually moving the ball 2 different ways, both by the pass and by the run, and that's really going to come in big in this game, because there's a chance that you're going to see is that you may need to open up that passing game for Canisius to be able to get you to be able to win this ball game.
Well, it's a huge possession. The first one of the second half always seems to be huge, and Lancaster will get the ball to start the half. So from a Legend standpoint, if they can go down and add some points, that's the greatest way to start the second half. And obviously Canisius on the other side does not want that to happen. Each team has had at least one 4th down stop in this game, and there have been some big-time conversions on 4th down. And we actually saw Coach Krasinski actually punt once, which is kind of miraculous.
But a couple things here. Remember, Lancaster starts off the game. They want their defense out there, come up with the big stop. Canisius now has got to mimic, right? Do the same exact thing back. Got to come up with that big stop right now if you're going to be able to make sure that you stay in this game and keep this a 1-score game.
I want to remind everybody the officials: referee Al Fuller, umpire Brian Mayday, linesman David Michael, line judge Kenneth Thrun, and the back judge is Jerry Inglet. Those are your officials for tonight's game. As now Lancaster will receive.
That's it, Mario, right there. You got him.
Micah Harry, one of the deep men for the Legends. Michael Doctor will kick off. And Jalen Cologne, the other deep man for Lancaster. And Doctor, now the ball gets blown off the tee.
It is funny. The wind has picked up a little bit.
Yeah.
We feel it coming through the window right there. So the wind has picked up a little bit. I mean, we don't see the flags flying like crazy, but it is moving right now, the wind.
And there was no wind at all, and Lancaster will fall on the kickoff at their own 31-yard line, so no big kickoff return there. I'm certain Lancaster did not want the ball in Micah Harry's hands. Canisius didn't want that. So it's 1st and 10 for the Legends. And about, looks like their own 31-yard line. Maybe the 32-yard line, I was a yard off. And here comes the Legends offense. Canisius in the white jerseys with gold pants and gold helmets, whatever color you want to call the numbers. And Lancaster in the black uniforms with the white stripe and the red helmet. Stolt takes that shotgun snap, hands it off to Harry. Harry gets to the outside and gets about 5 or 6 yards. That one looked like it was going to be stopped for a short gain, but he made something out of nothing. Got about 5 yards, looked like.
Got a couple upsets brewing right here.
What do we got?
We got East Aurora Holland right now up 15-7 over Medina at halftime. I've got Ken West right now up 14-13 over West Seneca East. I've got McKinley up 22-7 over West Seneca West.
And there's the handoff, and not much room for Harry to run that time. He's kind of thrown back for a loss.
And another upset brewing. I got Olean leading 14-6 at halftime over Cheektowaga.
What did you say earlier about Olean?
Said it.
Yeah, you did. So it's third down now for...
Here's another big one. St. Francis and Archbishop Hoban are tied at 7 at halftime.
Wow.
That's another big score right there.
3rd and 4 from the 38 for the Legends. Stolt takes the shotgun snap. He throws, and he's caught on the far side. The pass is caught. Cologne with the reception. Somehow he reached up, got that, and stayed in bounds, and that's a Lancaster first down. Nice catch there by Jalen Cologne.
Yeah, just like I said, some crazy updates, huh? I mean, it just shows, I mean, listen, we said this is going to be a year, too, where anybody could win from week to week. Do not downplay a lot of these teams. I don't care what some of the records say, and we're seeing that come to fruition.
First down. Handoff to Harry, and he's buried behind the line of scrimmage. Great defensive play by Canisius. Nyrell Howard Dawson lash in on the tackle. He really had nowhere to run there, and his footing wasn't great when he got the ball. But the Crusaders made a great defensive play. It's a 2-yard loss, and 2nd and 12 from the 42-yard line. Got another one?
No, we just got an update that St. Francis was 7-7. Archbishop Hoban ranked number 1 in the state in Division II. You know, I got to tell you, if St. Francis wins that game, that is something where you've got to consider them as one of the, if not the now, the top team in Western New York.
Stolt throws, almost intercepted, incomplete. Wow, that was very close. Looked like Jaden Clark had a beat on that one and couldn't quite bring it in. And that'll bring up 3rd and 12 for Lancaster's first possession here of the second half.
We were talking, Frank Wolf is producing this game today, doing an amazing job right here. He really has, and I love what he's doing as far as on the cameras and the camera angles that you're seeing out here today. But just made a point that Archbishop Hoban just beat Iona Prep by 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
So it just shows you what St. Francis is doing right now is something huge out there.
And here's Stolt rolling to the near side. And it's complete. Caleb Dunbar on the reception. Let's see how many. There's a gain of 7. Will bring up 4th and 5 from the 49.
You know, we talk, and I've said, you heard me say it, Canisius, Bennett, St. Francis, those 3 teams, the reason they're in every single game, no doubt, has to be because of that line.
And there's the punt. It'll take a Lancaster bounce. It'll roll inside the 20, and it'll be down at the 16-yard line. Doctor will not have a chance to return that one. It'll be 1st and 10 Crusaders as they stand strong on the Legends' first possession of the second half. Canisius attacking the goal to our right. Lancaster, the goal in front of the field house.
Another scoring update. Now we got a tie game as Medina has come back and tied it up against East Aurora Holland. 15-15 with 8:56 left inside the 3rd quarter. Noah Skinner again comes up big with another touchdown.
1st and 10 Crusaders at their own 16-yard line. Panuchev. See if he can't lead his team on another scoring drive. Back to pass. Panuchev. Now he decides to run, and he's buried at about the 11-yard line. Nice play there by the Lancaster defense. Mike Sell. Number 5, a loss of 2 yards, 2nd and 12. That's a big name in Orchard Park. Sell, isn't it? Mike Sell? That was Sen is who I'm thinking of.
You're thinking of Coach Sen.
That's right. That's right. My bad. Sorry, Coach Sen. But Mike Sell for Lancaster, and in 2 weeks it'll be Lancaster at Orchard Park.
Yep. Panuchev, though, that's one of the first times we see him rolled out, really, and not make that big play, right? And you saw the defense step up big there for Lancaster. That's one of the wrinkles, right, that you can see an adjustment made by the defense.
And now Panuchev will roll to the far side. He throws, and it's incomplete on the far side. Bring up third down. Well, that time they had him rolling to his opposite side, rolling to his left and throwing to the right. Tough throw to make there.
Yeah, Tyler Tedesco does a great job of knocking that one down right there. But you're right. But he's made plays when he's done that, right? Rolled out and really been able to give himself some time to make that play and be able to get to his receiver. Remember, the long pass that went down in the first quarter, unfortunately, they didn't score, right, because they got backed up by penalties. The touchdown pass right there, he's done a really good job of using his feet to help give him some time to open up some of those passes.
3rd and 12 from the 14-yard line for Canisius. Panuchev back to pass. He's being chased, and he throws it away. It's incomplete, and Panuchev did a nice job hanging on to that ball and getting rid of it. He was under pressure. Tyler Leach, number 79, applying the pressure there. It'll bring up 4th and 12. And for the second time in the game, Coach Krzyzanski's team will be punting. This might be a record. I don't know if I've ever seen him punt twice in the same game.
I'll tell you the one thing you got to say that Lancaster's doing, because we're talking a lot about Panuchev right here, but we haven't heard a lot from Doctor. They haven't been able to get Doctor the ball, right? They really haven't been able to do that. There's Hollywood right there, right? Dean Adams, look at it. We got some big fans out there.
With Bob Gersbeck. And the punt will bounce at about the 40-yard line, and it'll roll and keep rolling. It'll be down at the Lancaster 36-yard line by the Crusaders. So 1st and 10, Legends. These two teams just continue to slug this out is essentially what's going on here.
Well, we said it early on, right? We said there were two teams that mirrored each other, that wanted to do the same things. And you can see that they're both right now stopping the strengths of the other teams.
So let's see what the Legends come up with here on this drive.
I'll see if we've got any more updates. We got some great scores. Wow. Halftime, Jamestown 40-0 over Niagara Falls.
Oh, boy. Now there's a handoff to Henry, and he scoots through there, got about 6 or 7 yards. Good run there. Now, Harry was over 100 yards in the first half, so every carry, I think, are they going to call that a gain of 8? No, it's a gain of 6, or 5, actually. He's 2nd and 5. I'm sure my man Dave Miller will let me know if and when Harry gets close to the 200-yard mark. And there's Harry on the carry, and not much room to run there. It'll bring up 3rd down.
You got to think, if he does get over 200 yards, you got to think that's the recipe for a win right there for Lancaster, right? Yes. You would have to think that. So you look at it right now, one of the things that Canisius has got to do is stop that from happening if to have their recipe for success.
All right, we've got an injured Crusaders player on the field. I can't see who it is, but we're going to take a quick break. Lancaster 10, Canisius 7, 7:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
So Stoll takes it. Tries to get around the corner, and I don't think he got the first down, but he might be close as that yard marker got dropped. Contact on the far side as Stolt, the quarterback, looked like he kept it himself. And we'll see where they spot it and what they call it. He looks like there's no gain, so it's 4th and 3. So the Crusaders defense holds. The Crusaders player, I believe that was Caleb McKenzie, got up and walked off on his own power. So now The Legends will punt it back. There's a couple of the Connolly Cup guys. And Doctor lets that one roll past him, and the Legends will down it at about the 20 or 21 yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Crusaders.
Stu, that last play looked like it could have been a pitch that Stolt had the opportunity to do. He had somebody following him there. I think he ran out of real estate on the far sideline, which is why he couldn't do it. But again, you wonder if that's a little bit of a wrinkle that's now put in from Lancaster to be able to say is, we've got the opportunities from the outside. Does it really open up even more, especially if they try to make a move, Canisius, that he could be able to flip it back to his running back or somebody that's been following him from a receiver standpoint and be able to open up that outside a little bit more.
Panuchev throws. Caught for a very short gain on the far side. Jaden Clark on the catch for the Crusaders. Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 as you look at some of the Canisius fans. Fans enjoying a perfect night and a great football game. The Crusaders come to the line of scrimmage at their own 27-yard line. Canisius working a lot through the air here in the second half, and that time they'll hand it off to Tyrell Howard Dolson, and there's a late flag that comes out after the pile. Let's see which way that one goes.
And that's usually going to be some sort of personal foul penalty, you think.
Face mask, perhaps. Let's see.
Another scoring update, too, we'll give to you at the end of this.
I think that one's going to be on Lancaster, Tom. I think. Face mask, personal foul against the Legends. That'll be a 1st down for Canisius. So big penalty there by the Legends.
2 weeks in a row now, East Aurora Holland has Cheektowaga tied at halftime. Cheektowaga pulls away in the second half. Again, they've got Medina now on the ropes where they had the lead at halftime. But Medina now takes the lead in the second half. They lead 22-15 with 7:08 left in the third. Skinner adds another 5-yard touchdown. But this is twice now that East Aurora Holland gives up leads in the second half.
Well, a great swarming play by the Lancaster defense on 1st down. It's a loss on 1st down.
It's a loss of 3.
A 3-yard loss, make it 2nd and 13. Good defense there by Lancaster, coming back after the penalty. Well, that 22-15 sounds like quite an entertaining game. So 2nd and 13 from the 48 for the Crusaders. Panuchev hands it off, and once again, after a short gain, the Lancaster defense stands tall. Nizell Lash on the carry. Jacob Zimmerman makes the tackle. 3rd down and 9 after the 4-yard gain from the 48-yard line.
And I think we're back into that 4th down territory where you think Canisius has got 2 shots at this because of what we've seen so far. You know, Coach Krasinski has punted twice, but I think we're in his zone now where you're going to see them go for it if they don't make it on this play.
3rd and 9. Shotgun snap. Panuchev looks to pass. He throws deep down the far side. Incomplete. Overthrown.
Panuchev's pass is incomplete.
And it'll bring up 4th down.
A little too deep. Tight coverage right there, right? He was trying to get it where only his man can catch it. Just a little too far for that. But Panuchev, absolutely, you saw. He's got an arm, right? You could see the strength in his arm strength, especially when he lets one go.
So here we go. 4th down and 9 for the Crusaders. Well, that looks like they're going to kick it away, and they do. They want to get the Legends deep in their own end of the field, and it's rolling toward the end zone. And it is downed inside the 5 at about the 3 or 4 yard line. So it's obviously exactly what Canisius wanted to do there. The ball stopped rolling, which was a big break for the Crusaders, and they were able to down the ball there. There's another big special teams play.
You're right. We said this is going to come into play today, especially in close games. They constantly come into play. But I'll tell you, I think one of the new wrinkles Coach Krasinski throws in is to try to throw us off by actually punting the ball today. So that's been his biggest wrinkle of the day.
So 1st and 10 Legends deep in their own end. Stolt looks like he keeps it, and he gets it out close to the 10-yard line, and where it'll be 2nd down. That was Zimmerman, excuse me. Number 35. It was not Stolt. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 8-yard line. And whistles before the play gets going. There's a flag. Looks like a false start against Lancaster. Let's see exactly what it is from Al Fuller. And that's exactly what it is, a false start against the Legends. It'll take it back to the 3-yard line.
An update coming from Maryville. So we said don't count out Falcon or Casadega Valley Maple Grove. They put their touchdown on the board. It's 13-7 now in favor of Maryville. They're in the 4th quarter already.
2nd and 10 from the 3. Stolt gets the ball. He's going to throw it, and he's going to throw it deep down the near sideline. Incomplete. Jaden Cologne, the intended receiver for the Legends. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. So I was a little surprised to see him throwing from down there.
Sometimes,
but you got to do it to open it up.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're going to catch somebody hopefully off guard because you're doing something a little bit different, and you're hoping you've got that one-on-one matchup possibly on the outside that you can take advantage of.
So 3rd and 10 for the Legends. This could easily turn into a field position game. That punt by Canisius, huge. 3rd and 10. Stolt takes the snap, rolls to the far side, and decides to run, and he's knocked out of bounds well short of the 1st down, and now the Legends will punt it back to the Crusaders.
So, and it looks like a great call there by Canisius, right? Because this should give you very good field position right now and an opportunity with a very short field right here to put points up on the board. But you can see they've been moving the ball a little bit, but just this Lancaster defense is that good, that tough, and we've seen it happen.
You know, the punt's almost blocked. It'll bounce. It takes a Lancaster bounce, rolls out to about the 44-yard line of the Legends. So that one was nearly blocked in the end zone. And fortunately for Lancaster, it took a fortuitous bounce. It'll be 1st and 10 Crusaders at the Lancaster 44-yard line.
But look at that. Even, right, didn't even get a return and look at your field position, right? So obviously this was a great choice right there from Canisius. But now you've got to figure out a way to move the ball. They've been able to seem their best move has been able to run the ball up the middle, and then they get away from it to try to go to the pass. You almost want to see more run. I want to see runs up the gut right here.
They spot the ball at the 45. Panuchev will throw on the far side. Incomplete.
Broken up by Darius Servey.
Darius Servey breaks up the pass.
2nd and 10.
And it'll be 2nd and 10.
But another pass you saw right there, right, coming out. And I think that's opening up. But I think you're going to get more success right now with some of the run game that you've had, being able to move that ball, especially up the middle. Your strength has to be that line, and you've got to run behind it, especially late in the game, because that strength of that line should be something that aids you later in the game.
And it is getting late in this game. Shotgun snap and a handoff. Lash with a good hard run there. Ball comes out at the end of the play, but Lash with a good run. Looks like a gain of 6 yards.
But Stu, this is what we talked about. Now think about it. That's a 1st down run, and you're at 2nd and 4. That opens up to be able to do many more things, right? It could be another run. This could be some play action stuff that now happens to open up the game even more for you.
So now it's 3rd and 4 from the 39-yard line. The Crusaders trying to take advantage of great field position after the Lancaster punt. Panuchev awaits that shotgun snap, takes it, drops back to pass, and the play is called as timeout taken by Canisius. Well, and we're going to take a quick break too. 1:51 to play, third quarter. Lancaster 10, Canisius 7. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics.
Third down and 4 for the Crusaders from the Lancaster 39 as we get late in the third quarter. Panucha back to pass. He's hit afterwards, but the pass is caught. No, there's a flag out there. The pass is incomplete, but there's a late flag. Panuchev was under serious pressure, got the ball away. The pass was incomplete, but let's see what the flag is.
You got to think it's
interference, and it's against Lancaster, which, by the way, that'll give him a first down. So pass interference against the Legends. Penalties have played a big role for both teams, but Canisius seems to have cleaned it up a little bit here in the second half.
And it seems like the opposite's starting to happen,
exactly.
right?
Yes.
So
it's first and 10, Canisius from the Lancaster 24-yard line. Panuchev on the handoff. Lash. That run looked like it was going to go someplace, and it was quickly stopped.
But Stu, I like that move on first down, right? 3-4 yards on a first down opens up other opportunities right there. Think about that, 3 yards every single time, and right, you're talking about even with 4 downs, you're going to get first downs. So I like that move. Stick with the run if I'm going to be Canisius right now and really try to go behind this line.
2nd and 7 for the Crusaders at the 21-yard line. And there's the handoff, and Dyrell Howard Dolson is stopped by the Legends defense. A short gain, perhaps. That'll bring up third down. 3rd and 8, a 1-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 8 as we're in the final minutes of the third quarter. Lancaster still hanging on to that 10-7 lead. 3rd and 8 for the Crusaders from the 22-yard line of the Legends.
And that one, remember, right? Strength of the linebackers right here of Lancaster. You get to the outside, you get to the level of the linebackers, and they come up with a big stop right there. Difference from going up the middle.
And play action, the throw toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canisius!
I'm on you, Mario. I'm on you.
And the Crusaders take their first lead of the night on the 22-yard touchdown pass.
Touchdown pass
stay right there, Mario. Stay right there, buddy.
To Jaden Clark, gives the Crusaders the lead 13-10 with 23 seconds to play here in the third quarter. As you see the Canisius fans celebrating. So I'm assuming that was water that came out there. And the Crusaders look to add the extra point. And the kick is up and good, and with 17 seconds to play here in the third quarter, it's Canisius 14, Lancaster 10. So that field position and that punt really, really worked in Canisius's favor. They played the field possession game. Lancaster couldn't get out of deep in their own end, hurt by a penalty. And they couldn't get a drive going, and Canisius got the ball at the Lancaster 45, drove 45 yards, and scored.
Petchu have 2 great passes right there.
Yep.
And I got to say, is they were in the same spot.
Yeah, they
He
were.
threw those to the same exact spot right there. and he comes up with 2 big touchdown throws and really is putting Canisius on his back right there because he's asked to do a lot in this game, and we've seen it, right? Him rolling out, making big passes, him running the ball there, and now 2 big touchdown passes. But listen, folks, we got a long way to go. If you don't think there's more scoring to come or more answers to come from either of these teams, you're crazy. We got a great fourth quarter in front of us.
So Mike Doctor will kick off for Canisius. Jaden Cologne and Micah Harry are the deep men if the kick goes deep. And Doctor puts his foot into the ball, and we get a whistle and a penalty perhaps on Canisius for offside. So they're going to kick that one again.
Yeah, I would think it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against them, too. You could see as the flag's way behind them back on the 35-yard line.
That must be us, Tom, because the second we said Canisius has cleaned it up a little bit in the second half.
That's all right. I think at this point, Stu, I think Coach Krzyzewski would also tell you, though, that they still felt they got what they wanted to accomplish so far in the third quarter and have come out with the answer he was looking for outside the locker room.
No doubt. So now they'll kick it off from the 35-yard line. Harry and Cologne at their own 25. And neither one of them will, well, Cologne on the far side picks it up at the 30 and takes it out to about the 35. You know, Tom, I was wondering if he would have let that ball roll, well, you think it would have gone out of bounds? I mean, the ball's bouncing funny. It's a very difficult decision you have to make.
But here's the problem I got. You got nobody behind you, and if that thing stays in bounds right there, you got a chance to get a turnover, and that's something you can't afford to happen.
That is very true. Final seconds of the third quarter. This will most likely be the last play of the quarter. Canisius leading 14-10 as the Legends come out onto the field. And now they have Harry in the slot, actually. He's split out to the bottom of your screen. Stolt takes the shotgun snap. Under pressure immediately. Throws on the far side. It's caught.
Stolt's pass is complete.
Matt Bauer on the catch. And I guess we will get another play here in the third quarter. So a 6-yard gain will make it 2nd and 4 from the 42 for the Legends, who are trailing for the first time in the game. He was able to get out of bounds, so the clock stopped. Bauer was. Stolt hands it off to Harry, and there's very little room for him to run. He's shoved back. No gain there. He kind of hit a wall, and that'll bring the third quarter to a close. After 3 quarters, it's Canisius 14, Lancaster 10. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Fourth quarter underway now. 3rd and 4 from the 42 for the Legends. A big third down here. They trail 14-10. Harry goes in motion. Stolt throws. Caught. And that'll be just enough for a first down. Jack Harrington on the reception. So a big first down there for Lancaster as they get the first down. Clock continues to move, and we'll keep an eye on that clock.
I'll tell you, that was a great call there. You saw it was Harry as a decoy. You saw him roll out right there, worried about Harry getting that pass opened up nice right there for Harrington.
So Stolt, under pressure, throws back the other way. Nice catch on the far side, and a great gain all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Micah Harry on the catch and run. Another big first down for Lancaster as they try to answer the Canisius touchdown.
In essence, a screenplay right there. And I love when you see a line really getting penetration, screenplays will work really well right there, and it does right there.
And now we're going to get a flag. I believe the Crusaders jumped off sides.
Offsides, Canisius.
So it'll be 1st and 5 now for the Legends.
Archbishop Hoban takes the lead 14-7 right now over, 21-7 over St. Francis.
And there's the handoff, and nowhere to run that time for Micah Harry. Shoved down to the ground, nowhere to go.
Medina scores again. It's 29-15 with 1:48 left inside the third quarter right there.
2nd and 5 for the Legends.
Here's a big one I'll give you. Lewis, who we know talked about as one of the top defensive players in Western New York.
There's a handoff to Harry. Not a lot of room to run there, but he squirts through. Looks like he gets inside the 20 or right about to the 20-yard line.
Lewis Bennett, we talked about his interceptions, remember, right?
Yeah.
12 last year.
Yeah, he had a lot of
Yeah,
them.
he gets a 70-yard pick six, right? And Bennett leads 59-0 with 4:07 left in that one.
A 3rd and 1 for the Legends. Stolt takes the snap, hands it off to Harry, still on his feet. Micah Harry into the end zone for the touchdown. That's Harry's 2nd touchdown of the night. That one a 20-yard run, and the Legends retake the lead.
Boy, Stu, that's how you answer, right? You answer, and they go up the gut with the answer. As you actually saw a nice movement there by Harry. Did you see the move? He makes a nice move inside the A-gap right there, comes up big, and now puts points up on the board. That's the answer that Lancaster's looking for right there, but a great job.